Welcome back to NetVision channel. Have you ever thought about how technology changed over time?
And not just the machines themselves, but also the way we use them.
From switches and dials to touchscreens and voice commands.
The story of technology is also the story about us. The biological concept of a life cycle can also be applied to a technology. We define it as the technology life cycle that provides a framework for understand a technology adoption, growth, maturity and decline over time, useful to understand the dynamics and evolution of different technology in various markets. The first stage of the technology life cycle is the introduction stage. This is the birth phase of a technology, the moment it first enters the market or begins to attract public attention. At this stage, adoption is limited, costs are high, and uncertainty is significant. The technology is often in its prototype or early commercial form, and the performance may still be inconsistent. Once a technology demonstrates clear benefits, it enters the growth stage, marked by rapid improvement and adoption. Production scales up, costs begin to fall, and performance improves quickly through innovation and competition. This period is often characterized by a strong market expansion, a growing number of competitors, and the rise of supporting ecosystems like apps and accessories. Companies usually invest heavily in marketing and differentiation, trying to establish brand loyalty. Then we have the maturity stage, when a technology reaches peak stability and widespread adoption. Almost everyone who might need or want the technology already has access to it. The companies shift from innovation to optimization, and the market becomes highly competitive and focused on improving design, efficiency, or cost rather than reinventing the core concept. Eventually, every technology faces decline, the stage when it begins to lose relevance. Sales and market share decrease, production may slow or stop entirely, and companies begin to phase out support or updates. This can happen because of new innovation, changes in economic and environmental factors, or due to shift in consumer behavior. From DVDs to streaming, from film cameras to digitals, every ending opens the door to something new.
Every time technology changes, the way we interact with it changes too. From turning a knob to tapping a screen, our relationship with machines keep evolving. That's the real story of innovation, not just new devices, but new ways of connecting with them. So let's look at the life cycle of interfaces. At first, interfaces are mechanical and complex switches, dials, and lines of code. They were built for engineers, not for ordinary users. These early systems worked, but they weren't friendly. Machines spoke their own language, and humans had to learn it. Then came a revolution, the graphical user interface. Windows, icons, and the mouse changed everything. They made technology visual and intuitive. You didn't need to memorize commands anymore. You could just point, click, and explore. Technology finally started speaking our language. Today's interfaces are mature, simple, familiar, and universal. We all know how to swipe, tap, and zoom. Interfaces are now built for speed, comfort, and accessibility. Anyone can use them, anywhere. We don't even think about how to use them anymore. They've become second nature. That's the sign of a truly mature interface. We are now entering a new era, the age of the invisible interface. Voice, gesture, even thought itself are emerging as the new means of interaction. No longer does the user adapt to the machine adapts to the human, until the interface itself virtually disappears. From AI assistants to augmented and virtual reality, it understands context, emotion, and intent. Soon, the best interface might be no interface at all, just a seamless connection between humans and machines.
Technology, like life itself, moves in cycles. It begins with an idea, grows, and eventually gives space to something new. Each stage brings changes not just in the tools we use, but in how we live, think, and connect.
As technologies evolve, so do the interfaces that link them to us. from switches and buttons to touch to voice and beyond. Our connection with machine keeps becoming more intuitive, more human.
The story of technology is the story about us, our creativity, and our constant search for better ways to understand and to shape the world around us.
Thank you for watching.
See you in the next video!